How are you folks? Rock my techniques. Sean from Future View Developments Ltd. How are you, Sean?
How are you doing, Roch?
How's things?
Good.
How and where are we today and what's going on?
We're in Lahardane, County Mayo at the moment, at the foot of Mount Nephin. We're building 19 social houses here. Okay. The client are Mayo County Council. Right. The project is due for completion in February 2027.
2027. So, okay, so a couple of years work.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about Lahardane and a bit of background.
Well, Lahardane is infamous, not famous.
Yeah.
Famous for the wrong reasons. It's infamous because of its connections with the Titanic.
Yeah.
14 people from this area, from this just the confines of the village here, boarded the Titanic in April 1912. And from memory, 11 of them were lost. There was only 3 survivors.
Okay.
So they have a memorial park built here at the end of the road. That was unveiled. That memorial park was unveiled in April 2012 to coincide with the centenary of the event.
100 years. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
So that's why it's famous, or infamous.
So Lahardane, mountains over there, Lough Conn around here.
Yeah.
19 houses. You were building here. What was the site before it, and give us a bit of knowledge on what's going on, what was going on before this, and how we got here.
Well, there's 2 sites. This is the north site.
Okay.
The road splits the job in the middle.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're on the north side here. The south side is over there.
Yeah.
The south side was just a farmer. The south site was just a farmer's field. Okay. But this site here was there was a kind of a garage down there and bits and pieces. So there's an existing shop here.
Yeah.
We're turning that into the existing footprint on that is just sufficient for 2 units.
Okay, right.
So we have to put a raft on the far side of it to make a 3 unit out of it. So then
you're all building rafts and then you top them.
Yeah. So basically on this side of the job we're building 8 units, and on the far side of the job we're building 11 units, so 19 in total.
Very good.
But part of those 8 includes the existing footprint of that shop.
And how long have you been in building yourself?
Well, building is kind of new enough to me but I'm at this crack since I was 17, construction in general, but I was mostly under the ground until I got in with Flanagan's.
Okay.
And now I'm over the ground.
So your ground worker complete really from...
Yeah, shafts and all that stuff. We were doing big shafts over in London.
Right.
We could be 15 metres deep down on top of a water main.
Okay.
It could take you 2 or 3 weeks to sink the shaft because it was all services. There'd be an awful lot of hand digging involved.
So you have massive experience in groundworks.
A lot of experience in groundworks, yeah. The building is kind of new to me, you know.
Okay, right. And how did you find, what's the biggest change you've seen in building over your years from then till now?
The biggest change is definitely machinery.
Yeah.
Because when I started out back in 1987, there was an over-reliance on the JCB. The JCB site master was a serious tool. As long as it had good ground under it. It wasn't much good in the field, but it was great when you had good ground under it.
Yeah.
For backfilling, for digging, anything like that. That's all replaced now with all different size diggers, from 1 ton diggers up to big stuff. So that's the biggest change I've seen.
And how are you finding the change in technology?
The technology, to be honest with you, Roch, I love the technology.
Yeah.
I do, yeah, because I started off doing it the old way with long tapes,
Yeah.
measuring off boundaries and all that stuff, and the 3-4-5 rule when you're squaring shafts and all of that.
Yeah.
And the technology just eliminates all that. And
nothing wrong with it now. Nothing wrong with the old 3-4-5 still though, is there?
There's nothing wrong with the 3-4-5. But when we're setting out these rafts now, we use the technology, but we always throw the tape on it afterwards just to make sure everything is okay, you know.
And how are you finding this Zenith60 GPS? How are you
getting on? I'm getting on good with it now. What I love about this yoke is the tilt on it.
Yeah.
I forget. Did you say 30 degrees off the plumb?
It's 30 degrees, yeah.
Off the plumb.
Off the plumb.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't anywhere near 30.
Yeah.
I would have been about 10. I would have been about 10.
You get queer ups now if you had it at 30.
Yeah, but even I'll tell you why. Where it was handy at 30, where I was in under 3s, I was able to aim it in.
Yeah.
Just for a quick survey, you know.
Yeah, just to get a point.
But even to mark out these rafts now, I wasn't looking at the bubble.
Yeah,
I was just using the tilt. And once I got that in the middle, it was spot on. It was spot on.
And how did you find? So you got the CAD files from the designer.
Yeah.
Emailed them to tablet.
Yeah.
Pull them in. Once it's in, it's the easy part, isn't it, to set out?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a few. I found it. Few teething problems uploading stuff. I had to contact yourself about it.
Yeah.
Like last Friday, for example, he sent me the client sent me a DXF file, and there was a comma on the title of it, and it wouldn't upload for me.
Okay.
And I found that very frustrating.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But you just deleted the comma, and that was it.
Well, to know that
It's small little glitches like that, but that's only minor stuff.
that's fine.
Yeah. Once it's uploaded, I find it fairly easy. And also as well, when we were doing a dig, like a rough excavation dig down the formation, I don't use the laser, I just use this.
Yeah, just for general.
Just for general, and then we can fine tune it with the laser then when we're getting up to the other side of the raft, you know?
Yeah.
And if we were down below formation and there's a preferred formation, but if that preferred formation is bad ground, you have to keep going until you get good ground. So I find this very handy to survey the extra dig.
I know, and to recorders for valuation.
Yeah.
That's very good. What would you say you've been using probably for the last 2 or 3 years now, Sean? Have you?
I'd say so, yeah.
And have you used it in other ways too? Like we'll say for any as-built. Have you done much?
Oh yeah, we done all the as-builts up in Lisnamult in Roscommon Town. Yeah, we built 13 units up there.
Yeah.
All the as-builts were done with it.
For Irish Water.
Yeah, for Irish Water and for the client as well. It wasn't just Irish Water, we had to do as-builts for everything, for all the services.
And how did that work out for the final product? Were they happy?
Oh, it was fine. Well, I just sent, when I had it surveyed, I sent it off to a lady that worked for us, and she produced the drawing.
She produced it based on your survey?
Based on my survey, and then she sent that off to the various companies then.
Yeah, okay.
But we had a few signal issues until we got this baby now.
Yeah, good.
You know, once we got this baby, like for example, when I came here first, before anybody came here, I just came down to see could I get a signal.
Yeah.
I was waiting 20 minutes to get a signal.
Okay, until
I got this, and now it's instant. It's instant.
Is it the same? Is it that the multi-operator SIM in this one now? Is MOS? So I think it's an MOS 3. It's a multi-operator SIM that has a few networks on the same SIM card, which helps, especially when you're under mountains and in areas like this. So you have no issue with that, and you have good connection and good accuracy.
Very good connection, yeah. Okay. Yeah, very good accuracy because, like when I'm setting out a raft now, that raft there, for example, it's a set measurement of 2 boundaries, that boundary and this boundary. And I have those measurements on a drawing. Yeah. So when I set out the raft, I do a hard measurement on it, and it's perfect.
And you can check it on the distance.
Yeah, well, once I set it out, once I set the raft out with this, I didn't just check my boundaries doing it with a tape. Yeah. And it's the raft is where it's supposed to be. Yes, yeah. We have everything. We have all the information we need on this job, on a DXF, on the CAD, because we have all the boundaries, all the manholes, all the radius curves. Yeah. We have everything.
And what would you say to the likes of yourself now, when you know now what you want? What would you say to the designers who are completing these drawings for you? What's the best advice you give to designers sending out information that you need?
The best advice I can give those people is not to send too much information.
Not to send too much information.
Yeah, because you're just getting loads of dots and lines on a page. It's too much information. So what we did here, we got the client to separate it out for us. So he just give us a file just with the rafts on it, just the rafts and all the internal beams, and that's all. And then we got a separate file then showing the. So for example, when we're setting out the raft, we got a separate file for the external line of the raft, and then that file also showed the internal beams. Then we got a separate file again for all the pop-ups. Okay. So all the pop-ups weren't. So all we had for the pop-ups is an external line, just a rectangle or a square, whichever the case may be, and just a dot in the middle of that square or rectangle. And that dot is your center of your pop-up, and that worked a treat because it's less is more, you know.
So what's a pop-up for anybody who doesn't know what a pop-up is?
A pop-up is for drainage, internal drainage. So it's 9 times out of 10 it's a 4-inch woven pipe sticking up out of the finished raft. So you connect your toilets, your sinks, your dishwasher, whatever else onto it afterwards. They have to go into the raft, because otherwise it's for the levels. You know, they have to come out. They have to come out of the toe of the raft.
Very good.
Yeah.
What else was I going to say? What would you say to companies that haven't yet grasped or embraced the GPS technology, who are still using tapes as the primary? What would you say to them?
I would say to them that if they gave the GPS a chance, and and familiarised themselves with the GPS, they wouldn't go back to the tape again. Because the tape is good, it gets the job done, but this is, I'd say, 3 or 4 times faster, because it's instantaneous. What I found mostly frustrating with tapes, big open job like this is fine, but on a tight site, 9 times out of 10 when you go measuring 20 or 30 metres with long tape, especially if you have to pull 2 tapes to get a single point, there's all the stuff in the way. There's blocks in the way, there's machinery in the way. You could spend a half an hour moving stuff just to get set up with your tapes. Whereas this, it's instant. You don't need to move anything.
Thanks very much, Sean. I think that was very beneficial for everybody who wants to watch this. Future View Developments are from Boyle in County Lough Conn. Very proud to say that they're from your hometown. Colin Fanning is only across the field, across the ditch from me at home, and he's going good. And so is this fella. Thanks very much, Sean.
You're welcome, Roch.
See you in the next one.
You're welcome. Good to talk to you. Good man.
Cut!
Woohoo!